Cassius Clay, yes.
Why do you want to say Cassius Clay when Howard Cosell and everybody is calling you Muhammad Ali? Then why you got to be the one of all people whose color to keep saying Cassius Clay?
Imagine stepping into the ring against the greatest boxer on earth and deciding that your best strategy is to insult him for weeks before the fight. That is exactly what Ernie Terrell did in 1967, and what followed became one of the most brutal acts of humiliation in boxing history. After joining the Nation of Islam, Ali had changed his name from Cassius Clay to Muhammad Ali. Most people knew how important that name was to him. Terrell knew it too. Yet during interviews and press conferences, he repeatedly refused to call Ali by his chosen name. Instead, he kept calling him Cassius Clay.
Cassius Clay, yes.
Why do you want to say Cassius Clay when Howard Cosell and everybody is calling you Muhammad Ali? Then why you got to be the one of all people whose color to keep saying Cassius Clay?
During one heated television interview, Ali warned him directly. "My name is Muhammad Ali." He even threatened to make Terrell say it in the middle of the ring after the fight. Terrell refused to back down.
Well, why don't you keep the thing in the sport angle? Why don't you call me my name, man?
You told me your name was Cassius Clay a few years ago.
I never told you my name was Cassius Clay. My name is Muhammad Ali, and you will announce it right there in the center of that ring after the fight if you don't do it now.
The opening rounds were surprisingly competitive. Terrell stood an imposing 6'6", taller than Ali, and used his long reach to keep himself in the fight. For the first 2 rounds, he managed to land some jabs and make Ali work. But then the fight began to change. In the 3rd round, Terrell's "I started swelling badly." Ali's lightning-fast jab was finding its target repeatedly, and Terrell's vision began to deteriorate. The champion was slowly taking control. Round after round, Ali's speed became overwhelming. Terrell couldn't match his movement. Ali danced around him, slipped punches effortlessly, and fired combinations from angles that seemed impossible. The crowd watched as Ali turned the ring into his personal stage. Every jab snapped Terrell's head backward. Every combination seemed designed not merely to score points, but to break his spirit.
Ali's going after that eye like he went after Henry Cooper. It makes everybody look back.
Then came the 7th round. Ali landed a vicious left hook that sent Terrell stumbling into the ropes. For a moment, it looked like the fight might end. Ali unleashed a furious barrage of punches, trying to overwhelm the challenger. Terrell somehow survived and even fired back with desperate counters, showing incredible toughness. But his legs were unsteady, and from that point forward, the fight became increasingly one-sided. What happened next turned the fight into boxing folklore. By the 8th round, Ali had complete control. He was faster, sharper, and fresher. Terrell's face was swelling, and he was taking punishment every minute. Yet instead of finishing him, Ali seemed to make a deliberate choice. He wanted Terrell to suffer. As he landed blistering jabs and combinations, Ali began shouting at him, "What's my name?" Another jab. "What's my name?" Another right hand. "What's my name?" The words echoed through the arena. Ali wasn't just fighting anymore. He was delivering a lesson. Every punch carried the same message: respect my name. Spectators could hear Ali yelling directly at Terrell while continuing to land clean punches. It was one of the most unforgettable displays of psychological warfare ever seen inside a boxing ring. When the final bell rang, there was no doubt about the winner. The judges scored the fight 148 to 138, all in favor of Muhammad Ali. It was one of the most dominant championship performances of his career. Ali remained undefeated and left no question about who the true heavyweight champion was.